they blew the next generation with the Xbox One release because the Xbox One release came guaranteed with Kinect. Kinect wasn't optional anymore. Not everybody loved Kinect. So that was a big thing. Then it was a big old school design that people didn't like when people wanted things sleek and new. And then also it had that thing where at that time, it was like, well, yeah, it's going to always be on. Always, you have to have an internet connection. And people were like, no. So that screwed Xbox super hard. Remember, that was also the same convention when they were talking. Xbox wasn't sure about how you could share games. They're like, oh, we're not ready to talk about it. And then PlayStation came out with that commercial, like, here's how you share a game. And the guy just handed his buddy the copy, and he's like, this is how you share a game with PlayStation. So that
Yeah,
was a
they had
marketing
humor.
disaster for Xbox. It was a huge. Don Matrick, he didn't even last the whole year. He was gone like a year later. And then they brought in Phil Spencer to take over. And from Phil's trying to right the ship ever since. But the Kinect being mandatory was a huge mistake. It was just a
The
whole.
Kinect was their like sensor type of thing, wasn't it? Like almost
Yeah.
like their
Oh, it
Wii
worked.
connection.
But they shouldn't have made it mandatory in every console. The Kinect came out in the 360 era, but it was something you could buy optional later because it came out later.
Mhm.
But then this one, it was like it came in the box.
When it first was introduced, far as it came as a bundle, which you had to spend a little extra for, but
Yeah.
it was worth it. But around that time, they didn't have that many games for it.
It was just in the wrong time. Like if you came out with the Kinect now and it didn't add anything to the price and it was a little small camera that was just like already embedded into your Xbox or something,
It'll be
it was a
different.
separate piece. It was a separate brick that came. You had to put it, find a spot for it on your. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
all of that, just Xbox, they lost the momentum they had built up to try to catch Sony, just got devastated.